So I think that would be... right, we rolled. So who got the first 7? Was it Alex, or was it...
I
think it was Alex.
I rolled first, but I want Vern to go first, because what she wants to do may involve what Vern's able to do. I just want Vern to go first.
Wait, Joe, then.
Oh, it's already going.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Elizabeth will lead, and I think Fungi just went AFK, but was there anything else anybody wanted to do in Krios' workshop?
Nah. Vern is scared that he would break things. Well, not scared, but concerned.
Right. Well, then the guards would escort you out because Krios needs more alone time.
I'm like 5 years old.
That would explain why the last cannon looks sticky.
Wouldn't be sticky so much as it would be
oily
at this point. Haley knows what he'd been doing to the thing, but she seemed to be very upset about it. No comment, Joe?
No.
He's making it thicker and longer.
Stop.
Can we stop making Touchy McFeely intrigued in our actions?
Nah. But yeah, so Vern, what's the plan?
I have no idea of the plan.
Okay. Well, you and I did quite a lot privately already. So you and I both know Vern's present situation. Is there any items he'd want to buy? Any people he'd want to talk to, interrogate, anything like that?
I really can't, come up with anything quickly.
You should have been thinking about this earlier.
Well, I didn't know what kind of situation he was in, 2 months was kind of grueling for him.
Well, I've also updated his token and map tools, so you might notice a few things a little different. And I call attention to the carry weight, the toughness, and the fatigue. All right, well, give it a little bit more thought. We'll come back to you. But for now, I guess we'll go to Alex.
Okay, so you just want to whenever the time was, you could find time. If Vern was in his office, you would like to meet him in his office?
Okay, is this something that we'd have to do as a group, or is this something you two would do privately?
Most of the stuff I have for Alex right now is private based. It's mostly based on if Vern had some free time, pretty much during the 2 months.
But I wasn't sure if he had, because lots of things happened.
Yeah, basically he'd have at least 2 weeks to spend dealing with what he wanted to deal with.
Okay, then everything I had planned for Alex then was pretty much private stuff then, because I can't really do any shopping because I don't know exactly what her wealth is. We've never covered that.
Yeah, at this point I'd probably just approve or disapprove of purchases.
Okay, I'll just send you a private list later then.
Okay. Was there anything she wanted to interact with on a wide spectrum?
Not that I can think of at this moment. I've mostly been focusing on those private stuff.
Okay, then. So zoom back up. Who comes after 7-7? Will it be Kiri?
I do not know who you speak of.
Tyrion. Yeah, so Tyrion, you're up next, and then Haley.
I'm going after Talia.
Okay. So, let's see if you'd be able to track her down before the whole Krios reintroduction.
Or do you want me to roll just a D100?
Just a general G100, B100. Actually, maybe I should start calling them G100s when they're general. Yeah. So, in fact, give me another roll to avoid getting in trouble for snooping around.
Oh.
Okay. So, Tyrion is not going to be able to find Talia, and she's almost going to get herself caught. But thankfully, due to her life and nature and quick talking, she's able to avoid getting into any deep shit. Unlike Haley, who was snooping around during the off season and got herself into some trouble. But yeah, so before the whole Krios meeting, Tyrion wouldn't have any luck. Now, however, right after the meeting in Krios's place, would Tyrion attempt to shadow again, or would she try a different method?
She's going to try this first and see how it goes.
Okay.
Can I use my last fate point?
Do you think you have to already?
I don't know. That's not a fantastic roll.
I haven't rolled my dice yet for Mikaisen, so it's your decision. Shall I roll, or do you want to re-roll?
I haven't succeeded on sneaking following with that roll, so yes, I'm going to re-roll.
Get a double.
We
Get a double.
had given you...
It's just trained.
Shadowing should be plus 10.
Or maybe I,
Oh, but right, that would still only be a 53. So,
Yep.
yeah, never mind.
but I didn't have it marked on my sheet that way. I'm going to use my last fate point because I really don't want to get caught. For Christ's sake, I'm really going to get caught.
Well, let me just roll here.
You gotta hope he rolls the 2 digits higher than you.
Basically, Mikaisen would round a corner with Talia in tow, and sneak would go Tyrion, and she'd peek around the corner and immediately come face to face with that grinning smile of Mikaisen. Oh, hello?
Hello?
Okay.
We
Hello?
lost somebody from the call.
Jess, she kind of...
Just restarting your computer.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's restarting.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Well, yeah, so basically Tyrion goes deep, 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 and there is that smiling, grinning face right in front of her. But
She's
his
gonna
eyes...
try to turn around and pretend like she didn't just do what she just did.
Deceive roll.
What do you want me to roll?
Deceive.
Oh, dear.
Please be a good
Well-
liar.
I don't think that's going to work. But
He'll chuckle. Sorry, what?
So where is that 9 from before?
Yes, yes. He'll chuckle and say, Miss Titus, it's apparent to me that you want something.
I just wanted to check on Talia, but I guess that won't happen.
No, by all means. He'll take a step back and motion for Talia to step forward up to Kiri. He's still standing right there next to the two of you, but...
Yeah, I know. Can't discuss anything I want to discuss.
you
But
might want to fake some kind of conversation at least. Otherwise, you... Yeah.
Ask her how she's been?
Yeah, I guess that's...
Oh, helping Bobo.
Well,
I'm going to say it was in character that Tyrion did the at which point Mikaisen said, "Oh no, don't mind me. Just pretend I'm not here."
She's gonna ask how she's been since the last mission.
Talia will just sort of look up with her eyes, but without moving her head up. You know, basically, if she were wearing glasses, she'd be looking over her glasses, sort of thing. And she just kind of looks at Tyrion with like a quiet, tired disdain, saying, "Oh God, what would she say? She wouldn't have the energy to snark.
Just spit it out."
You know what? Actually, I'm going to roll her willpower here to see if she said she'll stutter a little bit, saying, "I've been fine. Mikaisen's been keeping me well."
Tyrion is going to try to, as stealthily as possible, give a look that says, "I don't believe you. You look worse than the last time I saw you." Do I need to roll for that?
How do you convey that all in one look?
Kind of a like, "I don't believe you."
I would imagine it would be sort of like, since Mikaisen is standing to Tyrion's left, Tyrion would raise her right eyebrow kind of thing and give like a little kind of twinge with the right side of her face, kind of like a disbelief or disgust kind of expression.
Yep.
Yeah. So just give me a roll to see how subtle that was.
Tyrion and the talented eyebrow.
Boom!
Apparently your eyebrows are extremely expressive.
Give me a scrutiny roll now. Very nice. Talia will respond with her own little kind of subtle glances of the eye and whatnot that give you the impression that she's actually still holding on just enough to resist Mikaisen, but she's not going to do any sort of open resistance again. She still has her soul basically, but it's so much suppressed that at this point she may as well not have it because she's not using her vitality.
Okay. I'm going to say to Mikaisen, that's all I wanted to talk. I wanted to see how she was doing. And then I'm going to give him, like, not a disrespectful bow, but kind of like,
Sarcastic?
I understand you're the authority kind of thing.
Okay. And he'll say, very well dismissed.
And then I want to see about acquiring a new chainsword for Alex.
That thing comes near me, I'll destroy you.
All right. Well,
tentacles come out.
On this ship will be fairly easy to find. But did we give you inquiry? Yes, we did. Great. Okay. So your DC will be 73.
Whoa. Yeah.
Okay. You will actually be able to speak with one of the high-ranking quartermasters and say, you know what, I want a best quality chainsword. You say, all right. The amount would be, where is the weapons list? Chainsword. Best quality would be 2,750 thrones.
Okay. I need an updated total for how much I spent, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've still got to update the sheet too, but I'll say you should have enough for this purchase.
Oh, I know I do. 'Cause the only thing I know I spent is the 75K thrones for the cleansing, the rituals, and I had 20 from before, and then I had 120 before that. So I'm fairly certain
You
I
have
can.
been cleansed. What have you done, heretic? Just kidding.
I can't update it. I'm gonna go find Alex after I get her a new chainsword.
Okay, well, Alex, would you make yourself easy or difficult to find?
She just be in her bunk room right now, practicing.
Okay, you're gonna hear a knock on the door, or on the metal around the door, or whatever I can knock on.
You basically have a doorbell. There'd be little buzzers for the doors.
Okay, she's gonna make some noise to announce her presence to you.
Just say enter and you'll hear some really bad harp playing as soon as you walk in.
I got you a present. She holds out the chainsword.
Oh. Thank you.
I saw you got your other one rather destroyed. Try not to destroy this one.
Apparently chainsword versus power sword win.
You think?
I'm gonna get lucky. But okay. Thank you. You didn't have to do this.
This is the least I could do for the help that you gave me with my chainsword.
Oh, it's no problem at all. I didn't train you for have you owe me anything. I'm just doing it to be helpful.
Well, I thought you would appreciate having a sidearm that isn't a gun. I guess that's not
I do.
technical.
Sometimes a firearm is not what I need at that moment.
That's why I thought I would replace your chainsword.
Thank you.
Sorry, excuse me.
If I could highlight my token. Meow.
So once again, the mysteriously awkward Tyrann arrives to give a present and disappears.
How does she disappear like that? She sounds like the heretical saint I hear mentioned sometimes on those fairy worlds named Santa Claus or something like that.
In any event, Tyrann, is there anything else you would like to do?
Could I? Well, I guess the only thing I have left to do is something in private.
Okay.
With Cassandra, so no, I guess there isn't anything.
Cassandra.
I hate her so much. You don't. My words barely begin to describe how much I hate her.
I've not met Cassandra yet, but
You don't want to meet her.
If you look up at the top, I've got. Well, I'll put Matthiasen back up there. Those are the 4 throne agents. You'll notice a little gap in the middle.
Yeah. The only other one I've met personally was Danetta, and she seemed rather nice.
Aside from the stench of alcohol in her breath.
I've met worse people in real life.
Oh, of course. Your character also has the stench of alcohol in her breath. Of course you two like each other.
Drinking buddies for the win! We should bring the peace to the universe through the power of alcohol.
And suddenly corn spawns and plays a wall. But, yeah, I guess, Joe. Oh, sorry, what was that, Frosty?
Nothing, just making a joke that Danielle has done nothing wrong except redacted.
Ah, yes, redacted. And redacted, and maybe a little redacted
double.
Too, but, Joe.
Hello. Oh. And myself there.
Ah, okay.
Hello.
So, what's Haley up to? Or shall I call her Jane?
Let's see. Well, I guess you go try and find Talia.
Okay. So give me a roll to track her down before the meeting in Krios workshop.
I just pretty much picture this in my head as soon as Carrie left that she just taps in Haley.
I thought this would actually be
I
after
swear
the
to God,
meeting.
if you succeed, I will hurt you. I will jump through the computer and hurt you.
Oh, I'm good.
Rage! I'm supposed to be the spy. I should be sneaking around and finding this stuff out.
And yet,
Not getting caught.
the person who wears the cloth of a priest is sneakier than the assassin.
Well, it's actually
she doesn't wear the
it's a
cloth
really
of-
fancy blackish great coat.
Yeah, she's got the stealth armor that helps her quite a bit.
Rather ironically, the only person that isn't religious is the only one wearing semi-religious clothes.
Well, no, Tyrion isn't necessarily religious. She's waffling right now.
Thanks for letting that cat out of the bag. No one in character knew that.
Mhm.
I don't
Pretty
know
sure
that
Haley
anyone-
picked up on it.
Vern is religious-ish.
So is Alex.
How do you know that Haley picked up on it? Maybe she just assumed that I wasn't religious because of my upbringing.
Maybe the whole entire bloodthirstiness. Of course, you could just be a death cult assassin.
Generally, everyone in the Imperium is religious.
But when you're a noble, you kind of get away with certain things.
Your little quirks, like not being religious.
I thought I was feigning being religious relatively well, but apparently not. Anyway,
But yeah,
Well, characters
so
don't know.
Haley will successfully manage to make it to Talia's holding cell by actually. Would you do the approach the sneaky way, or would you be saying, I'm here to provide religious services to the prisoner?
I can do that.
To
That was
be
an
using the religious approach?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you would be permitted entry, but the guard would be waiting inside the room. Would you attempt to get him to leave, or would you allow him to eavesdrop?
I'll
God,
turn to him. Thank you, but there's no need to worry. I will not. I can hang this from here.
Okay, give me a roll to see how well you're able to convince him that you're capable.
I hope you fail miserably. Good enough.
Hello, my love.
Considering you just rolled a 5 before your 55,
I should.
I'm going to say that's auto-confirmed.
Yes!
Ah, suck
Yeah,
it.
I fate.
Do we have a 44th chaos influence?
The guard
So, I
will
work
say
for the
very
Eldar.
well, and the guard will exit. And he'll say, if you do happen to need anything, though, just will she have her weapons with her, or will only have religious artifacts and her
I'll just,
priestly kit?
I'll just lift the side of my coat to reveal the Carnodon.
All right, he'll say, well, try not to kill her. Machiasen wants her alive, so.
We should probably do it for every single doubles possible. We should have a different supernatural power connected, like Gork and Mork, Kane.
Who's Kane?
The Eldar
One
god
of the last
revenge.
remaining Eldar gods. It's like only 2
Although
left.
the Eldar gods have no influence on anything but the Eldar.
Mhm. Well, unless, of course, you count the Avatar manifesting inside a Exarch, are they called?
Yeah.
And then,
That's- That's a
Slaying.
bit different, though.
then
I mean,
slaying
that's
a
the
bunch of-
difference between God himself, hitting you with lightning, and then a crucifix falling on you.
But isn't there what about the Eldar god that was captured by Nurgle?
But she's not doing a hell of a lot either. She's just
Well, she's trying to help all
diseased and
mortals.
curing herself.
He's trying to help all mortals with his plagues.
Yeah, he's trying. But
There's not much you can do when you're set upon by a huge, nasty god.
Nurgle's a lovely fellow.
Yeah, but you know, he might have a nice personality, but his hygienics leaves a little bit on improvement. Hope for improvement.
You're just jealous he's not your grandfather, Nurgle.
Actually, you're talking to Vern here.
Yeah, I see Vern as more of a corn chap, if I'm honest.
Well, this kind of reminds me that 4chan is all 4 of the Chaos Gods. They have the Rage of Corn, they have the Perversion of Slanesh, they have the Hygiene of Nurgle, and they have the Justice and Pullingness of Zinch.
Well, not just
and the low humor of Gorkamork.
They have the what of Gorkamork? The
low humor.
Cat videos are funny.
I don't know. Do Gorkamork like cats?
Well, with right kind of sides, yeah.
No. If you make put this way, if you made a cat choppy enough, dacre enough, hard enough, and green enough to be approved of by Gorkamork, they're going to look at you and say, "Why the fuck can you do that with a regular orc? You've wasted your time, you've wasted your resources, and you've disappointed me. Get the fuck out of my office. Give me a badge and gun."
What
is Gorkamork's office made of?
Guns.
Guns. Layers and layers of guns.
Well, first we would have to figure out which one is the gun lover and which one is the cunning gun lover.
Gork and or Mork. It's fairly simple. I mean, come on.
So which one owns the office?
Gork and or Mork. Christ, guys, it's not hard.
Yeah, but also, he says my office.
I don't know whose image that. Joe, your image, I love it.
What happened? Wouldn't Gork and Mork love the idea of a cat driving a tank?
No. Why the fuck put a cat there when you could put an orc there driving a tank? I don't think you're quite listening to me here.
So enough of the tangents.
Just one last
we
thing.
have. Oh, sorry.
Sometimes I like to think Gork and Mork are just one orc who's too confused to know which side's which, so he just keeps punching himself.
So, Haley, you are in Talia's cell.
Well, you look like you've seen better days.
I don't really need your sarcasm right now, Haley.
Hey, here I come trying to cheer you up.
Cheer me up. Does that mean you've killed Mikaisen? She kind of chuckles like she's losing her mind.
Oh, not yet.
So who's going to tell Shelby that Mikaisen did something to Talia?
And I'm just kind of, there's like a stool or something, I'll just like kick it up and take a seat.
So really, why are you here?
Well, officially, I'm here on ecclesiarchy business. You know, daily prayer and whatnot. We can go through that later if you'd like.
Absolutely.
So.
Unofficially?
Well, first off, I had a little debriefing a while ago and tried to get you some leeway. How's that going? You
Yeah.
get out of here, NL yet?
Sorry, what was that?
How's that been going? You gotten out of here yet?
Sorry, just that Kristen wants something.
Yep.
Hater? Oh,
serious microphone rape.
It's
All right,
not
sorry
this
about that.
time.
Who was trying to eat their microphone?
Was that me?
Wherever it was, he failed. Or succeeded. How do I know? Ow.
Sorry, so where were we?
Alia and Joe were doing stuff.
Yeah.
Conversing.
So, like I said, I tried to get you a little bit of leeway and get you out of this room at least once in a while. How's that been going?
At the moment, it hasn't.
Still stuck in here, huh?
Yeah, it seems that, remember that psyker that they captured from Havoc's team?
Yeah, I didn't see much of the one you tackled.
Yeah. Well, no, I tackled the tech priest. The psyker was the one who tried to set me on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they were attempting to interrogate him. He wasn't cooperating, so that they brought me into the room with them, seeing if maybe a friendly face they figured might prompt him to be a little more cooperative.
I take it he didn't.
He became a
react to-
demon host.
What?
He became a demon host. Apparently the sight of me filled him with so much rage, he let corn inside of it.
He's dead, right?
Oh,
They put him down. They put him down hard.
Okay, hey, let's just like ease away from her trigger finger now. Well, that's news to me.
Yeah, they haven't exactly been advertising it.
Well, I guess that might explain why Cassandra went off on me.
Cassandra, which one's that?
I believe the ship Confessor? Right?
she is not the professor.
Not the Confessor? Oh, no.
No.
That part.
Yeah, you've met the ship confessors. Cassandra is one of the throne agents that works alongside Tyson.
One of the
All you need to know is
agents.
she's good.
Don't call them throne agents. They're not throne agents. They're traitors.
Okay, throne agents with air quotes.
I still haven't figured out how they're getting their resources or their authority, but
Yeah, about that.
if you can track down Krios, he was going to help me get in touch with Havocus. The device that Tosset had, that the Caspi Magnalius device. I was going to try and get it to Krios and have Krios build a replica, but it hasn't. I haven't been out of this room in so long. I haven't even heard anything about Krios or Tosset or the device. I don't know what's been going on.
I gotta think I haven't heard anything from them either.
At that point, she just kind of breaks down a bit.
Whoa, calm down. I do have one question though.
What?
Do you ever know an inquisitor by the name of Ulysses Bat?
That's the dead man who Makaisen used to serve.
Well, apparently he still serves.
Have you seen him?
No, but when I was getting yelled at, his name got dropped.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean he's still alive.
Like kind of showing.
Matthijs is clearly
Something.
insane.
Well, I thought you'd like to know at least.
Did you have anything further to ask of Talia, or comments, or? Joe?
No, I'm just thinking. Well, well, I'll keep looking into it then, and I'll see what I can do about Krios.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And anyway, we should probably do the prayer thing before anyone starts getting suspicious of us.
I'd also. Do we not do the prayer anyway? You just make it sound like the prayer is more of a chore than what it really is.
Oh, of course not. This came out wrong.
Okay. And why don't you go ahead and lead her in a prayer?
Yep.
Not bad. Okay. And was there anything else Haley wanted to do with the prisoner?
Once we're done with that, I'll just stand up and kind of just pat her on the shoulder. Just hang in there. That's all I can really say. I'm gonna see what else I can find.
Thank you. And give me one more roll to see how well you moralize her, or if... Oh, wow. Bravo.
I don't know why I rolled this well in Dark Heresy. All my other rolls in the other games go to shit.
Oh, no, okay, think of it this way. Haley is the comic rebalance of Veda.
It seems like it. It's hilarious.
Veda gets all the 90s and 70s and etc. And then Haley is the opposite.
And starts stealing people's fate points. Speaking of which, Alex, get over here.
Hey, wait a second. Didn't Vern burn a fate point? Maybe you should have taken one of his.
He burnt his fate point outside of the realm of influence of Haley.
Damn.
Somebody else got his fate point.
See, can I hunt down Vern? I thought of something else that I want to do that involves Vern.
Frosty, you still around?
Yep. I'm here.
Oh, Tyrion wants to do something on you. Or in you.
Oh.
Or with
Ew.
Ew.
Burn up
She
in
doesn't
your
want
stomach.
With a 10-foot pole.
Vern! That is, according to the fan views, yeah, it's your daughter, man.
What?
I thought it
Oh,
was Veda was his daughter, not Tyrion.
It's confused. There's so many different forms of exactly daughters
What
and
is
who's.
even going on? Matthias is Vern's daughter.
He's so insane it's probably both of them. Anyway,
Well, maybe.
I'm going to ring the doorbell, so to speak, on your office door. Because are you in your office?
Yes, I would be for the convenience of this conversation. Yes. Come
So
in.
she's ring the doorbell.
It's open.
Okay, she enters. She's going to have this, or she's going to have had this revelation of, do we know where the heck Tosset is at this point? And she's going to ask you that.
Not a clue. Last time we saw him was at the landing pad when we touched down from the mission from Celestial Haven.
Do you think I should do more reconnaissance and see if I can find out what happened to the device?
Well, I don't see why you're asking me about this.
Well, I'm kind of your lackey, and she uses that language.
Huh. I see. Well,
Vern, give me a willpower roll.
okay.
Everybody wants to. He is now suspicious of everyone.
All right, you can operate normally.
I see. Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do, but at least outside of the missions. But I've been a little bit curious about that myself. So, if you happen to find anything relating to the device or toss it, I would be interested to hear about it.
Do you have any information that could help me find out anything about it or not? Wow, I did such an American thing right there. Do you want to do this or no?
VT?
Sorry, what?
Does Vern have any information that could help me find out more about where Toss's whereabouts and the device's whereabouts?
But yeah, you guys could cooperate and pool your resources, or you could just try to work independently.
Yeah, but at the moment, Tyrann is asking me if I know anything, and I really don't know, if Vern knows anything.
Knows what specifically?
Anything what has happened with Tosset or the device after we came from Celestial Heaven.
Like, I want to know
Sorry, you want to know what?
what he knows at this moment.
Okay. Frosty, give me a roll. This will be intelligence-based.
1.
Okay. You don't know where Tosset is or where the device is, but you know numerous locations where either or could be held. Considering this is the ship you've lived your whole life on, you know enough about it, and you also know what parts of the ship Mizkiasin has commandeered in the name of his Inquisitor for various purposes. Like that one room where you, Evelyn, Beta, and Brutus defended something against a ton of mutants. And the
Oh, yeah!
and Evelyn somehow... Sorry, what was that, Joe?
Nothing.
When you said something.
Nothing.
God damn it, Joe. Pissing me off, boyo. As I was saying, Evelyn managed to slay the astropath of the ship without even realizing that he was an enemy. He shows up, she's like, hey, it's an ally, I'll stand beside him. He attempts to attack her and misses wildly. She's like, what the fuck was that? Righteous Fury, your ass down to death.
Don't forget, she also beat the fucking weapons master of the ship with 1 HP.
She went toe to toe with the arch-militant, and the arch-militant had a momentary lapse of faith, and chaos happened to her, and
she teleported around a bit.
Yeah, I think she teleported 3 feet into the air or something.
And everybody was like, heretic.
Yeah, pointing the fingers. And Evelyn's all like, yeah, bitch. But enough of the recounting of history. That room, in Vern's mind, would stand out as a place where Mackayson has a tendency to put things that he wants to keep safe until he figures out what to do with them.
Does he give me like some sort of data slate so that I can attempt to find my way to that room?
Yeah, you would have data slates available in your office.
I would fiddle with one of them and basically set the most likely locations there and just give it to her and also say, don't lose this.
I'm going off to that room that Vern sticks out in Vern's mind.
Okay. Vern, you'd also know that Mackayson always keeps that room guarded by at least 4 people.
Yeah,
in fact,
I would have mentioned that this room...
Specifically, these people who are guarding the room tend to be the new hopeful recruits, like how Vern was when he was guarding that room. Basically, the people that Mackayson is putting on trial to see if they're worth inducting as acolytes.
I would tell her that the room, it's usually guarded, and it has its own security system. So, just,
Be careful.
Well, I would say be careful every damn time you do anything.
You're paranoid like that.
Maybe.
So be
Who said that?
I got it.
Vern, give me one more roll, please.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
At least it's not 77.
Oh, that's true. Because the last time you were...
Because I was seeing in my mind's eye a 77, and it turned out 78, so I don't know, should I be happy or not?
Well, happy that it's not a 77, but unhappy that it's not a success. Vern can't remember any other pertinent details in regards to the room.
Uh-huh.
Oh, crap.
All right.
Suicide mission.
Kiri, how would you want to approach this? Let me give you a real quick, nerdy diagram of what it looks like. White marker, we'll use white. And... Oops. Oh, and you know to scroll down.
It's not a suicide mission. It's just, something that if you get caught, Vern will deny everything.
I know nothing.
So this is, I'm just doing an ultra small version of it. Just so that you're aware.
Oh yeah, I remember what happened in that room. A fucking machine exploded on Vern, started... Yeah, acid.
I have a hypothetical
remember
question.
that.
If the person being sent on a suicide mission doesn't know it's a suicide mission, is it a murder mission?
Possibly.
I like how you think, boy.
Also, I remember that Evelyn miraculously healed Vern from that acid burn.
Every story we have of Vern is of him surviving things that he should not have survived.
So since she knows these Well, okay, I have a question for you first off. Is there any way I could go and study Mikaison's voice for an hour?
You've been interacting with him sporadically for a while now. You'd have Mikaison's voice mimicked.
Awesome. Okay.
He's like, awesome, yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to end up on the end of the hallway around the corner, and in Mikaison's voice, I'm going to yell, guards, I need your help. Do I need to roll a deceive, or how does that work?
Absolutely. In fact, it would be a disguise in this case.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm going to say you're going to roll a 65.
54.
My mistake, actually. Oh, no, disguise is fellowship. Yeah. So, yeah, disguise.
We were both wrong, Fungi.
I hope they fail. I hope they fail.
So it'll be silence, more silence, more silence. Doesn't seem that anybody even heard you.
I'm going to try again.
Why don't you stick your head out to see if it's working?
No, that's not a good idea. Dash, she wants my ass.
Nobody
Okay.
responds.
I'm
It's like
going
minutes would tick by and nothing would happen. The hallways remain empty.
I'm going to stick my head around the corner and try to determine if there's actually guards in the hallway.
Okay, give me your concealment roll. Okay, the hallway is long and empty, aside from little pitch recorders on the ceilings, spaced out every so often.
Did I notice those? And I know what they are?
Yeah, yeah.
Woo, silence. For God's sake. Well, I'm screwed. Okay. She goes down the hallway. At least a little bit.
Basically, as she starts to go down the hallway, a loudspeaker will announce, "This area is strictly off limits. Reverse your direction immediately or we will be forced to open fire."
Does she want to push her luck? Is it that important to her? She's more concerned about where Tasset is. It's fine. You win this time, damn it.
You win this time, disembodied voice. You win this time.
Okay, it's getting close to midnight, so I'll give you one more activity that you want to try and do, Tyrion.
I don't have anything at the moment. I have something in private to still do. So.
Okay, so Vern will finally come to you. Have you given it some thought?
Well, couple of private things that I need to talk with you at some point, but nothing that special comes to mind.
Okay. And just to remind everyone, if you have something private to tell me, don't wait for me to be online. Just go ahead and put it in Skype, and I'll read it when I get there. That way you won't forget or, postpone it and postpone it and postpone it. So the wonderful power of Skype is you can leave messages for later reading.
Mm-hmm. Vern had an epiphany. Oh, yeah.
Yes, actually, that's exactly what I was having you roll for, was to see if you remembered that the whole area could just be evacuated. Depressurized.
Yeah.
That's the word I was
Vern looks out a porthole window in his quarters. Hi, Karen.
She has some intelligent tires on her spot.
I just imagine Kieran having this really annoyed look on her face with her arms crossed. It's just staring at Vern.
And Vern's like, shrug and
Okay,
That's amusing.
Alex?
That asteroid seems to look like Kiri. Must be the
I'm
wolf.
rather mad at that. Huh, oh well.
Must just be another hallucination. I just need more drugs.
Yes, that's the answer to hallucinations. More drugs.
Well,
But-
it makes everything go slower, so no time for
Yeah, kind of like the
hallucination.
slow-mo from Judge Dredd. Or, sorry, Dredd. Because Judge Dredd was a horrible movie.
No, it wasn't.
It was a good comedy, but it wasn't a good Dread movie.
The things that were not meant to be comedic were funny and comedic, and then Rob Snyder was obnoxious.
Yeah. And fucking
This summer,
took off the
Rob
helmet.
Schneider is Judge Dredd.
Oh God, fuck no.
But in any event, Alex, was there anything else you wanted to do publicly?
Not that I can think of, unless someone wants to do something with Alex.
No. At
Joe?
least not Matt.
I'm trying to think of
Joe-
something, but nothing's coming to mind at the moment.
Okay. Bungie, does Krios want to do anything afterwards that would be publicly or at least interacting with other player characters?
I'll pay Vern a visit.
Okay. So while Krios is walking to the ship, he will have an armed escort, basically. And you will not be permitted to bring the Goliath cannon with you through the decks.
I'll touch it lovingly as I leave the room.
You hear a voice in the hallway coming from your guards.
I'll be back soon.
Just marry that thing already.
It's illegal!
Don't you think I would have done it already if it was legal?
Look, me and Henry love each other very much.
Henry?
Look, she's a classy lady. Leave her alone.
Why does she have a man's name?
Hey, Henrietta is a perfectly ladylike name, and you can
Yes,
shorten it to Henry.
Henrietta.
Henrietta.
No. Henry is her full name. That's it.
You're just
Henry.
bigot.
Yeah, you guys you guys. Okay, I'm conflicted. I can either say you guys just don't understand names, or I could say you guys just don't understand love.
You're just close-minded. Bigots.
Right. Just
So-
quickly, Izzy and I played Borderlands 2 a lot. In one of the DLCs, you can control these like hover, like skimming car boat things, and I love driving them so much. And I called mine Henry, and she was my lovely boat. And every time I got in it, I was happy, and that's what. In TF2, I have a strange pain train that has nearly 1,000 kills. I named it Henry because I love my pain train, and she loves me. I love this last cannon. This last cannon is called Henry. And she's a classy lady.
It explains it.
And thank you for bringing up Borderlands 2, because that finally reminded me who was named Henry that was a female. The Taggart's mother.
Huh.
I feel like Henry with an I could be a perfectly suitable female name. Maybe that'll be Kieran's next name.
Wonderful. That'll just really rub the salt in Krios' wounds,
Krios
especially
comes-
after Kieran slices Henry in half. Now my name's Henry.
I
love
get the
me
feeling that
now.
if anyone does do anything, like Krios, in all seriousness, doesn't have that much of a love for his last cannon. But if someone does just like go out of their way to break it, fuck it. His reason for being will be to end you, not just kill, utterly ruin everything your life has built up to.
It's suddenly be like this. Why is all this oxygen in my quarters being sucked out, and why is my door locked?
No,
it was
no,
Vern.
it'd be more along
It would
the
just
lines-
be. If it was Vern, it'd be just be protecting him forever. He will never again feel pain. I hope you can live with that.
Okay,
You're going
I
for a
have
mission. a guy's going to come towards you, going to tear your arms off. All of a sudden, Krios kills him, looks at you, just like, yeah, no more scars for you, motherfucker.
I totally have to interrupt, but apparently Helen Page at a human rights campaign event came out. I can die a happy woman now.
What human rights event?
There was a human rights event tonight for the human rights campaign, and apparently she came out and she was asked to speak, and I can just now die a happy woman.
Who was? Who? Sorry?
Ellen Page.
Oh.
From John Two Souls fame, and I think she's
she came out of the closet, you're saying?
Or has already played Kitty.
She was the woman in Inception.
Okay, and she came out of the closet, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I link an article or 7? Because it's all over Facebook.
If you'd like. I'm not sure I'd beat it, but it's cool to hear.
I think there's a lot of that going on lately, but anyway.
So Krios wanted to meet Vern. Yeah. Vern would be probably in his office somewhere at some point.
Ding dong.
Yes, it is open.
Krios enters.
Huh. I did not
Afternoon.
expect... Huh. I must admit, I didn't expect you to come here.
Well, I can leave if you want.
No. I didn't mean it like that. I just...
That's what
you
I
don't
thought.
seem to...
I don't say that.
You don't seem to leave your little workshopy that often. I was just surprised. That's all.
Well, if it's just between you and me, up until now, I haven't had the choice. Yes,
Nice.
I've been somewhat predisposed the last few months. I wouldn't mind a recap on what I've missed.
Well, do you want... actually, is the armed guard in the room? Or...
He would be standing right at the door. The door is still open.
Vern is just going to be brazen and say, could you please close the door? To the guard.
Okay, give me a quick roll. Would you do it politely or just scary as fuck, get the door closed?
There would be a hint of, if you don't do this, I'm going to rip your heart out and feed it to pigs. So,
just a hint of that, eh? So I'll say intimidate -20 because you're being subtle.
Vern,
I'm going to use my fate point.
Vern, Mr. Shotgun Diplomacy's trying to be subtle?
Well, I don't want him to shit his pants.
Too late. Door closed. You head into the washroom.
Oh,
So, did you want a long version or the short version?
As the guard leaves, Krios will nod his thanks. Whichever you feel is more appropriate.
Vern would give the Creoles a somewhat between, not from like step to step how it went, but most of the things what happened.
An Ogrin, you say?
Uh-huh.
To shreds, you say? And the wife? To shreds, you say? So what do you make of this whole situation? I don't know about you inquisitorial types, but to one like me, it seems highly irregular.
Yeah. It is... I must admit, I've never had to done anything like this before, so it's highly irregular, even for me.
And just between you and me, to sate my own curiosity, that satchel charge you had me fix up, where exactly did you place that? I mean, I think we all know I have very few ties to that ship or anyone on board. So this is just my own curiosity.
Drive chambers.
That would explain a lot. Take it that was your contingency plan in case. Well, in case.
Well, if it was obvious that Celestial Heaven would leave before I could finish my mission there, I was given orders to, stop it any means necessary. And I found that this way was the easiest and fastest.
Yeah, that'll do it. Now, did you notice if there were any other explosions?
Uh-huh.
Do you have any idea where those originated from?
Not a clue, but if you ask me, and take into account our little friends who came with us, who were not listed as visitors at Celestial Heaven, I have a sneaky suspicion what has happened.
I'm listening.
Well, if you want me to draw you a picture, I can, but, I'm just trying to say here that it's possible that someone else also brought their little toy with them and pressed a button and it went boom.
Well, I get that much. I just find you organic beings can often be so vague with your implied sayings.
Organic? Look at you. Now calling us organic. I mean, not too long ago you were, mostly organic. I mean, I don't know about you tech priest types, but if you ever are completely organic, but I mean, there's part of you at least, I think, that's organic.
Krios's smile grows a lot throughout that. Well, how things can change in a short amount of time.
Yeah. Was it painful?
Was it painful? No. I don't think it was. When one's life culminates into one thing and finally it happens, pain is no longer relevant.
Quickly turn to Vern, and he's just nothing but 90% scar tissue. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, unlike Vern, I remove my scar tissue.
Yeah. I see. Oh.
Now, there's playful banter aside. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I hear it cranking, so I sound as well.
Somebody's playing with Newton's cradle.
So we know Haley is Jane, right? Rather, we know Haley
Jane.
as Jane. Okay. Yes, pleasantries aside, that female individual, Jane, I find deeply intriguing. She has a in-depth knowledge, of all things technical, yet is extremely devout to your god emperor. Not to mention
It will
a few
take a
suspect
moment.
occurrences.
It will take a moment to Vern to, put one and one together. Oh, yeah, you mean Jane. Yeah. Yeah, she's a bit of a mystery.
I'm going to roll I'm going to roll scrutiny because I'm not sure you're telling the truth with me.
It's hard to say for sure, especially with Vern being the mysterious fellow that he is.
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on her either way. Is it safe to assume you'll be doing the same, or do you two have a previous
Arrangement?
deal going on? Arrangement, thank you.
Well, nothing other than that. Basically, when we're on mission, she listens to my command and tries to stay safe, basically. Nothing more.
Huh. Alright then. Well, lastly, if I'm even allowed to know such a thing, what is the next move?
Vern, give me a willpower roll.
As I pressed enter, I before I hit it, I felt like a 90 or something was coming. I swear.
Sending you a private message.
Yeah?
Automatically, Vern draws a shotgun and tries to blow Krios away.
And Krios, give me another roll, please. Oh, an 11. Oh well. Vern looks distinctly distracted, maybe even a bit nervous for a moment. Like he's potentially hearing something, but he doesn't appear to have his commune in his head right now. So what could he possibly be hearing?
I'm going to look behind me as if he's looking at someone who's talking behind me and look back. With a very confused, if amused look.
In Vern's head, Venus is dancing and singing around doing the Macarena.
That would be something. Macarena. Shut up! You don't even know the lyrics. Nobody knows them.
John now? But Vern, are you going to say anything to what I just sent you in private?
No, I won't. Just ignore it as best as I can.
Yeah, you got 98. You're not going to be able to ignore it.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, best if I can.
Okay. So yeah, Vern's expression is distinctly odd for a little while. And then you'll actually, Krios, ask the question again.
Am I interrupting something?
What? Sorry, what?
Am I interrupting something? You seem awfully preoccupied.
No.
Macarena.
No. Just the next step. Next step on what? Sorry. Terrible 2 months.
I can
I'm
second
guessing
that.
you do clarify, Frenchie, next step in regard to what?
Well, their squad and their mission, to use the terms loosely.
This is yeah, Machiasen said something about mission. I haven't been debriefed yet, so I can't really say.
Can't really say or won't really say?
Well, like I said, I haven't been debriefed yet, so I have nothing
Yes, for a
else
smart
to
chap
go on.
like yourself, I'm sure you've a few fingers and a few pies. I mean, it's not
Jim?
like the Arbeit is to sit back and just
Would I
wait to be
have
told.
anything, or since I was kinda...
Vern, give me a D100 roll, please.
Okay.
What's your intelligence score again?
I think it's 39.
Damn. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
I did send you a private message, though.
Yeah, I noticed, and I will keep to my what I said, that I don't have any idea. Machiasen is a particularly tight-lipped individual. You might have noticed that too.
Well, this has been awfully enlightening. I think if I don't head back to my cell, if I don't head back to my room soon, they might miss me.
Yeah. We check if the guard is there. If not, I'll escort you back. I mean, it's the least I can do. I mean, he seemed to leave in quite a hurry.
Yeah, if you open up the door, the guard will have left.
But you see this brown trail following in his wake.
Oh well. Somebody will clean that up.
This poor Janet.
And I would take, well, as loosely as you can say, escort Krios back to his quarters. And is there somebody else there, guarding it or something?
Yes, there would be other guards available actually at the workshop quarter cell thing.
Mm-hmm. Would they say anything if when I come with Krios and the other guard is not present?
They'll ask where Trooper Pam is.
I don't know. Last time I saw him, he had quite a rush to somewhere. Although he did.
There is some furious clicking going on.
Yeah.
So it sounds like someone's playing Cookie Clicker.
Not Cookie Clicker, Minecraft.
In any event,
Will they react anyway when I say that last time I
I
saw he was in quite of a hurry to run in another direction for some reason?
they'll ask if he said anything or reported at all.
No, he just turned slightly white on his face and started running. Weird thing.
The one guard closest to the station on the window on the wall would basically make a call, stating, Trooper Dan, please report back to your post. You are away without leave. If you do not report back in the next 5 minutes, you will have a dock in your pay and a reduction of your rations for a week.
Look what you've done.
Anyway, I think you can find your way from here, leaving him at the door, basically.
Oh, no.
If you excuse
Quite a
me, well, sometimes you have to take the trip by yourself. I have work to attend to. You know, the
many fingers, many pies. Of course, I know how it is.
Yes. Unfortunately, this time it's paper form. Ugh. I hate paper.
Okay.
It's a luxury, these parts.
I'm crashing, I'll have to admit, and I've got to open the store tomorrow. So, is there anything else anybody would like to do before we call it a night?
No. I will probably send you a private message. A few things Fern will do.
Okay.
When I get my mind, honed on them completely,
Mm-hmm. Joe, Bob, Brooke, Tunji.
Well, I think I'm under control.
I'm gonna be heading to bed soon.
Other than the question that I'm going to leave in our chat, I don't really have anything.
Okie doke. Well, once again, thank you all for playing. And my head is shutting off, so I am going to have to say good night, good day, and see you all on the 21st.
Oh, and
Okay.
Right. I'm going to tell you guys all now. Next weekend, my dad is coming to visit because he lives in Australia. However, the weekend after that, I won't be here because I'll be moving back to the UK.
Oh.
And my computer hopefully should be with me not too long after that. So I might not be around for the next maybe 3 weeks, but that should be at the maximum.
Yeah, about that week, same week, I think it's 28.